This is a quick presentation to explain why Agile development and OutSystems pays. Let's start with this simple model. What you see is a graph that shows the value delivered by a particular software application on the vertical axis and the time over which that value is accrued. The top horizontal line indicates the expected target value that the business wants to get every day from using the new software. Let's start by looking at a traditional waterfall approach to application development. What we typically find is that there is a significant amount of time for gathering requirements, doing technical design, writing and testing code, and finally documenting and delivering the first version. Note, it is fairly common to find that the first version does not quite hit the expected target value for the business. This occurs because the initial requirements might have had some deficiencies, and over the course of development, some of the actual business needs changed. What happens in a lot of projects is that the second release is not able to close the functionality gap, and the application continues to drift further and further away from the expected value mark. And, in many cases, after 5 to 7 years of the software being modified in this fashion, it reaches a point where the value delivered is no longer acceptable to the business. The application has crossed the minimal accepted value for that business, resulting in a new project to replace the application. On the other hand, let's look at Agile projects. Typically, the first release comes much earlier and contains limited functionality, and obviously does not come anywhere near the expected target value for the business. This is because with an Agile process, you are going to put out a vertically integrated version of the software that has less features, but you do this very early in the development cycle and continue to iterate versions, adding features based on high priority requirements and business feedback. What we experience in our projects at OutSystems is that during the delivery of each new version, what is commonly referred to as an iteration or sprint in Agile terms, we are able to increase the value of the application to the business. So what happens is that iteratively, IT and the business work together to reach the point of value expected by the business. This occurs naturally as we are integrating feedback from the business users as we go, and that feedback reflects exactly what the business wants and what the business expects from the project, even if the scope of the project in the beginning was a little different from the final outcome. The end result is a very lean application that is delivered faster than with traditional development approaches. We also find that our customers develop a very good relationship between IT and the business because IT is providing new features that allow the application to keep up with changes in the business and is responding fast enough to maintain the value of the system. Once this dynamic has been established between business and IT, the business starts becoming very aggressive in terms of the value it now expects and demands of IT. The results are applications that end up exceeding their original target value. Further, in OutSystems projects, our customers end up with what we call evergreen applications, applications that continue to deliver business value over time. Evergreen applications are accomplished by IT reacting to new application ideas and change requests to optimize business processes based on direct business feedback. Using OutSystems technology, IT is able to deliver on these change requests quickly, and so the application continues to deliver value to the business over time. So if we consider the total amount of value provided by these two approaches, first we see the total amount of value delivered by the traditional waterfall project. On the other hand, an Agile project built with OutSystems delivers much more business value over time. For many, this sounds too good to be true. However, as you can see from this list of customer logos, that it is a reality. We have delivered over 500 successful Agile projects which have shaped our method and tools. Check out our customer stories at OutSystems.com, or, if for you seeing is believing, visit our demo center and see our technologies live at www.outsystems.com/demos.